Hey guys, I'm Yuichi Murata. I work as engineering manager. My mission is building the best global engineering team. So please follow me on the Twitter or LinkedIn. I write some blog in the Medium. Appreciate if you read my past post. So today, I would like to talk about now it's a time to build a global team. So since because of the COVID situation, remote work style gonna be the much more common. So this gonna allow us to kind of make us easy to build a global team, in my opinion. So let me talk about this. So the very first point I would like to talk about is it's much easier for us to kind of build a team structures. So nowadays, working remotely, that's gonna be a business as usual. So there is no geographic constraints comparing to the kind of before. So that before when we go to the office, when we have a global team structure, we need to come up with some kind of team structure with geographic locations. So this diagram came from the Succeeding with Agile by Cohn. And he kind of proposed two different type of global team. One is collaborating collocated team. Another gonna be the deliberatively distributed team. So in the kind of collaborating, collocated team, basically, we divide a team based on the location, while the deliberatively distributed teams, we divide the team within the location on purpose, so that we can avoid the gap across the multiple working locations. So we need to think about this kind of a strategy previously, but now we don't have to worry about it because now it's fully distributed team. These gonna be the weeded out these kind of complexities. Second point I would like to pick up gonna be because of the remote fast communication style, that's gonna make us easy to build a team structure like this. So since we working remotely as usual, so we inevitably need to communicate remotely, like some kind of a chat tools or remote meeting technologies. So we no longer be able to make some quick chat to the next seat, which sounds like kind of bad, but actually not that bad in terms of the context of the kind of global teamings. So that if the people can talk to the next seat, maybe some communication comes here, so that's gonna cause some kind of a communication gap across the location. That's gonna be the problem. But now we have the same cost to talk globally, or say talk to the talk the person in the same countries. So I think that these kind of communication style change remove the gap of the kind of global communications. So lastly, I would like to point out the key point to make this kind of global teaming success with a remote kind of team structures. So which is doubling down on communication. Since we work remotely, we cannot make a quick chat. So if you have any issues happens, I think you don't wanna kind of hesitate to have some kind of quick meet. Since the remote meeting technology allow us to kind of set up some kind of a remote meeting room very quickly. We just need to create a room and paste the link. That's it. So if we have some incident, if you have some kind of design problem, maybe you don't wanna kind of hesitate to kind of ask people to join. And another point I would like to kind of stress gonna be the power of the document. So you wanna write more document because you cannot do the casual chat most of the time. This gonna allow us to kind of make that kind of global communication better, because in the kind of global teaming structure, maybe some of the team member may not be able to speak or kind of listen English fluently. But if we have a kind of document, those people can easily using the translation technologies so that everybody can understand the idea deeply. And it's quite important to secure the casual touch points because some kind of casual chat gonna be important to understand each other's. So for example, like one-on-one gonna be the everybody doing. Sometimes a one-on-two kind of setup gonna be also helping. So that let's set up those kind of casual touch points. And finally, I would like to kind of point out one interesting keyword: intellectual combat, which is introduced by the Ikujiro Nonaka, Professor Ikujiro Nonaka from the Hitotsubashi University, who is the authorities of the kind of knowledge creation theory. So basically, what he mentioned was actually some of the great companies like Apple's or Honda or Sony gets built by the pair of the person rather than the individual. And those pair of the kind of business leaders making a lot of arguments every time, day by day, and so that they can exchange the knowledge and the context to make the better decisions. So that when you have some kind of meeting, maybe you don't agree something, then maybe you don't want to kind of hesitate to make strong arguments sometimes to take some intellectual combat, so that each people can understand other side of the way of the thinking. This gonna result in the deep understanding across the team. That's gonna make the teamwork structure kind of success, even with the kind of remote setup. So here is the summary of the today's talk. So the fully remote team structure made a teaming problem simple for us. And nowadays, because of the remote first communication kind of working style, it's gonna be the same cost to communicate globally compared to communicate in the same countries. And it's quite important to doubling down on the communications so that we can kind of understand each other, taking some kind of one-on-one or one-on-two, sometimes do some strong arguments, namely the intellectual combat. Those kind of things gonna be improve the kind of teamwork even with the remote fast kind of working style. So that's all the topic today. So I would like to put several kind of link on my kind of Medium blog related to this topic. So please kind of read it if you are interested. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy.